Okay. Today we will give Nekkhamma Pāramī, the perfection of renunciation. So before giving a talk, we will pay respect to Buddha, the owner of Dhamma, by reciting Namo Tassa 3 times. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Nekkhamma Pāramī. So, first of all, they are all explaining Nekkhamma and Nekkhamma. You may have a similar sound. Nekkhamma is an I. Nekkhamma is an E. An E. So, Nekkhamma means the one who free from. Who free from. Nekkhamma means being free. Renunciation. So this is that perfection. When a bodhisattva reflect the way to go to Buddha, first of all, he saw perfection of donation. Second, he saw perfection of morality. Third, he saw perfection of renunciation. So, Nekkhamma, renunciation, have 2 types. Or there are two kinds of renunciation. 2 kinds of being free or liberation. So, number 1 is being free from saṃsāra, single rebirth. Number 2, being free from sensuality, kāma. So, 2 then. Being free from sensuality is the cause of being free from single rebirth. So, if we want to be free from single rebirth, first of all, we need to be free from sensuality. Even when we can practice to be free from sensuality, we can get being free from single rebirth. So, single rebirth is being free from single rebirth is result. Another way to say being free from 3 lives or the presence of 3 lives is a result. 3 lives means human life, deva life, Brahma life. It is 3 lives. Or another way is sensual life. Sensual life means 4 states, human and deva. This is a sensual life, kāmabhava. Next one is rūpabhava. Rūpabhava is an immaterial life, a kind of Brahma with materialities, also mentalities. Arūpabhava, no material life, a kind of Brahma with no materiality. So it is 3 lives. We say 3 versions of life still in the present. So if there is a life, cannot be free. So at least we have to age, we have to sick, we have to be sick, we have to die. So it is not free. So because of this, renunciation or being free is the two types. Being free from sensuality, being free from three kinds of life, or cycle or rebirth. So as a elements, what is that? It is a kusala, citta, cetasika. Kusala, citta, cetasika. If we say as the elements. So in the Buddha's teaching, according to Sutta, we say like a normal speech. For example, now we are listening in Dhamma or talking in Dhamma. One is a speaker, or one, two translator is a speaker. The others are listeners. And this is a normal saying. The way of saying of Sautanda. As an element, what is a listener? What is a speaker? So, wholesome citta cetasika. When we are speaking in Dhamma, when we are listening in Dhamma, we have a wholesome mind within us. So, what is listening in Dhamma? What is talking in Dhamma? It is kusala citta cetasika. In the same way, if you have being free from sensuality, or being free from cycle or rebirth, it is a kusala citta cetasika. Cycle or rebirth means you have attainment, Nekkhamma Nibbana. It is a kind of liberation. So you can see Nibbana at that time. Your object is not in the world, beyond the world. So it is a kusala citta cetasika as an element, if we say. So about the sensuality, there are two types. We call in Bali kāma. Sensuality, we usually translate. Kāma has two types. One is defilement kāma. One is we may say property kāma. So the meaning of kāma for the defilements is desire. The meaning of kāma for the defilements is desire. The meaning of kāma for the properties is desired. First words, to be desired. So something to desire, it is also kāma. It is a defilement. Something to be desired, it is a sensuality. It is also kāma. So being free from kāma means free from two types. No desire in the mind, no greed, no attachment in the mind, not enjoying properties, sensualities. So it is a kind of renunciation. So to be free from kāma of defilements, or to be free from desire, to be free from greed, what we need to do according to Mahanidesa Pali. So the origin of kāma is thinking, wrong thinking, or wrong thinking. Because of wrong thinking, kāma arises within us. So there are 3 types of wrong thought. We need to understand. Number 1, kāmabhava, sensual thought, the thought of sensuality. So many people sometimes they think about the sensuality. So I want to see something, I want to listen to something, I want to smell, I want to taste, I want to touch, I want to think. So a kind of attachment, attaching in the mind by taking one object, maybe visible, sound, odor, taste, and tangible objects. So want to enjoy. So this is called kāmabhava. So our mind from time to time having this thought. Next one, second, vyabhada vitaka. Vyabhada means ill will thought. Means want to kill. So in the mind, having anger, wishing to kill. So this is also wrong thought. For example, maybe armies want to kill the other army, or maybe like a boxers want to kill others. So people have these thoughts. Sometimes people don't want to fight human to human, if so they let chicken to fight. They let cows or oxen to fight. So if one kill, you may plow. So we have this kind of mind, not only human. So animals, when they meet each other, so they want to kill. So it is also wrong thought. Number 3, don't want to kill, but want to harm. Want to harm others. It is called vihesa, vidaka. Harming in thought, harmful thought. In the mind, want to harm. This is also wrong thought. So many people, one of 3, they want to think. So maybe thinking to enjoy, to be greedy. So, or thinking to kill, or thinking to harm. All these are wrong thoughts. These need to be removed. We need to dispel those thoughts. We should not accept this kind of thinking in our mind. We should change. So instead of sensual thoughts, we should think renunciation, shaving hair, going to forest, staying alone. So we should think in this way. This thought is good. So many saṃsāras, when they see forest, oh, I want to stay. Maybe originally no one want to stay in the forest. Other need to incline to stay in this way, staying alone, practice Dhamma, happy, like that. In a story, Bodhisattva's story. So you may know Janakābhivaṃsa, similar to my name. So here's a Bodhisattva as a king. So from the window, he's trying to see far away. When I can go, I have chance to go to forest. When I will have chance to go to Bainabada, another rain, another 7-day rain. He longing for such a renunciation, but we afraid. You may afraid. So when we read those stories, oh, going to forest is enjoyable. We may start to think, yeah, this is good, beneficial. So to be free from sensuality is good. So we need to copy those thoughts. Many people attaching in sensualities. It is low according to Buddha's teaching. In the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, you may know, he knows it is inferior or low. Kāma, the practice of villagers, no, not practice of bhikkhus, the one who go to renunciation. Pa-Auk, it is ordinary habit, ordinary property. Noble people don't want to enjoy. Even eating, because of needs, they eat. They don't think eating is good. During is good. They will not think. Because of needs, they will eat. So we should try. We should copy those thinking. So sensual thoughts we need to remove. Another thing is killing in thought. People naturally we can see in many history. So fighting, having a war, country to country, city to city, village to village, house to house, later among families. They want to, some want to kill. Many animals have this kind of thought. So we should not have. We should have a metta, replace with a metta. So next one is a harmful thought. So animal to animal want to harm. So people to people want to harm. This is an unlearned thought. No clever one's thought. So instead of harmful thoughts, we should have compassion. We should replace compassion thoughts. So sensual thoughts, killing in thoughts, harmful thoughts, these are wrong thoughts. So ordinary people, unlearned, they want to enjoy with those thoughts. So what we should think is a Nekkhamma, renunciation thought. Being free from sensuality is good. We should think. So stay away sensualities. It is good for the mind. So one Sayadaw, Mahāganam Sayadaw, that Sayadaw also Vijayanaga, the same, similar to my name. So devotee built good dwelling place for him. So he said, just I want to get a simple food with the thatched roof. Fine. If a very good goodie, very good dwelling place, I may attach by seeing because it is very good. So I attach to it. But the devotee said, oh, the dwelling place with thatched roof is a very shameful thing to offer. So please allow to say brick, maybe slab roof, like that. Because our devotee is shameful to do something low quality dwelling. So in this way, this way is a renunciation thought. So, but for meditation, there are some teachings. Some people are easy to get angry. If so, for him, good things are better. You need to see good things. You need to listen to good sound, nice sound, because it's very easy to get angry. So if something's no good, you will get angry. So, but if someone a lot of attachment, maybe it is suitable for him. Something not good, not really nice. So to balance for the mind. Like some people, flowers, they want to see flowers are beautiful. Even leaves falling in down with a slow wind. Oh, this is also beautiful. Something they think. So everything beautiful. So I have this kind of saying. So if you are easy to get anger, maybe good is better. If something's bad, you will get more angry. So next one, Abhidhamma videka. This is a metta thought. Want to help others. So this is a good. Next one is Avihimsa videka. Avihimsa videka means a compassion thought. So these are right thoughts. Renunciation thoughts. Renunciation means being free from sensuality. Metta thoughts. Compassion thoughts. So this is good. Noble people want to have this kind of thought. They have this kind of thought. So unlearned ones, ordinary ones. So they want to have a sensual thoughts, killing in thoughts, harming in thoughts. So they don't want to have renunciation, friendship, compassion. So they are bored with those things. This is something bad people's nature. So difficult to do good deeds. But if it is a good person, easy to do good deeds. Hesitate to do evil deeds, bad deeds. So if so, that is a good person. So if we want to, what is the root of defilement or greed or attaching in sensuality is 3 kinds of wrong thoughts. So not to think those things, think in different ways. So if we are free from greed, attachment, we will be free from sensualities. So this is according to Mahanidesa Pali. According to Jariya Bhedika commentary, so renunciation and ordination is cause for each other. In some places, renunciation is the cause of ordination. Or some places, the ordination is the cause of renunciation. According to stories, some are ordination first, later they do renunciation. And some are renunciation first, ordination is later. So because of this, ordination and renunciation cause for each other. So in the Mahajanaka Jataka, so we have said above, so as a king, so he ordained first. So queen is know him. So not allow to go to renunciation. Always following him. Or burning villages with fire to bring him back the king, not to do renunciation, not to ordain, but again still going. So queens are following like that. So finally, the queen fainted, falling down on the ground. At that time, the king thought, "Oh, this is a good time." So run into the forest. Run into the forest. So from there, disappeared. Never meet again in the city. So this is in this story end. So how is your story? So never meet again. Who is fainted for you? So never come back. So this is the last time to see. So this is it should be your story. Never come back. Very good. Very good ended. So some are renunciation first, later ordination. So ordination and renunciation like cause and effect for each other. So another Jataka is Demiya Jataka. So from younger time, he saw his past lives. Because of being king, next life, reborn in the hell. So suffering. He saw as a child. So don't want to be king again. Also, although he is the son of king, so he pretend as a deaf, cannot speak, cannot hear. He pretend, but ministers understand this appearance is not deaf. So they're trying to persuade the prince, the son of the king, so to speak, but never speak. Sometimes trying to burn, sometimes showing elephants to get fear, sometimes making him hungry, keeping good food in front of in front of child to ask, to speak, but the child not speak. Because if he speak, later the parents will making him to begin. So when he has enough age, so the king and queen trying to kill him, sending him to forest. At that time, he did renunciation. So bodhisattvas, although they have difficulties, they want to do renunciation a lot. So we should copy. So you should run away into the forest. So okay, so this is we will move the next one. So there are 5 types of renunciation, or 5 types of staying in the forest. So number 1, without knowing anything, because of doubt, because of foolish, being foolish, staying in the forest. So someone stay in the forest, but not understanding anything. Because of this, they stay. If you stay in the forest, you don't need to learn anything, quite free. So no need to do A, B, C, D, E, or like that. 1, 2, 3, or something. You don't need to do. So some people maybe they have an easy life, so they stay in the forest. So some governments want to call them to stay in the city, but they went back to the forest, because in the city sometimes for some people very difficult. Have to stay very small room. To get one house, have to work 20 years, right? So their food is no good. So one person said, he is a villager. He want to go to big city, but when he went to the city, so he has to stay in a small room. Eating also no good. So many people, after working in 20 years, they will own one house. So he started to think, oh, I should go back my village. So later he went back his village. And so staying in a big land, have a bond, plantations, so families. So he built like 4 or 5 houses, but not expensive, easy house. So he said, now I have to think, and this night, where should I sleep? So he has many houses. So yeah, staying in the forest sometimes easy. So not because of understanding, they don't know how to work, they don't know how to learn, or they don't want to learn. So have this kind of staying also. Number 2, because of having bad wish, evil desire, stay in the forest. Evil desire means if I stay in the forest, so people will donate a lot. Oh, this one is a forest monk, forest bhikkhus, or practitioners. So by thinking in this way, they stay. People may donate, but not have a special attainment. This is the evil desire, bad desire, not good. Surely, someone say in this way, I'd rather come to city. People will offer a lot. So this is also not good. Number 3, staying in the forest because of being mad people. So they stay in the forest. Maybe they don't want to meet people, not compatible with people. So want to stay freely. So something being mad. Number 4, staying in the forest by thinking in that this is being impressed by noble people such as Buddha's disciple. So because of this thought, stay in the forest. Yeah, Buddha also stay in the forest. Janakābhivaṃsa also staying in the forest. One time the Buddha told Janakābhivaṃsa, "Oh, now you are old. If you want to stay in the monastery near the village or near the city, you can stay. If you don't want to go Painapada every day, you may accept food invitation, meal invitation." At that time, Janakābhivaṃsa told the Buddha, staying in the forest, going in Painapada is because of 2 things. One is me, myself. It's a good. Happily staying. So this is one reason. Another reason is because of compassion for the future generation. So he said, it is a kind of dudinga practice. Dudinga practice is not like a Vinaya rule. Vinaya rule you must follow. Dudinga practice is not like that. It is quite serious. If you have a benefit, you can practice. If you don't have benefit, you should not practice. If having a benefit or not having a benefit is the same, although you are staying in a forest or village, if a benefit is the same for the future generation, you should practice. Like that. This is a rule for the Dudinga practice. So, for the Janakābhivaṃsa, staying in the forest is good for him. Also, he wants to take care for the future generation. So, yeah, sometimes staying alone is very free, very comfortable. In the mind, have a lot of wholesome mind. So, no pretending, no crafty, because of staying alone. So, also can meditate, can improve in Dhamma, so can have many benefits. So one of the reflection for the daily life for the bhikkhus. So can I be happy in a seclusion? Must reflect every day. So for the bhikkhus, it is important. Without being happy in a seclusion, we cannot improve in Dhamma. So being happy in a seclusion is important. Standing alone, sitting alone, lying down alone, walking alone, admonish alone, be happy alone. So normally, we want to sit together. We want to stand together. Want to walk together, like that. So why want to do in this way? So Staying alone, if you stay alone, you have time to have a proper attention, proper thinking. Another way to say is meditation. You can meditate if you stay alone. So, number 4, renunciation or staying in the forest is that this is a being praised by noble people. Noble people praise about the staying in forest. Because of this, I stay. This is a good staying. Number 5. So, staying in the forest based on less wish, being content, based on good dhammas such as less wish, being content. Yeah, if we stay in the forest, yeah, our clothing can be normal. Our food, normal food is okay. Dwelling in place also can be simple. So not much needs. So it is less desire, being content. So if we stay in the forest, those good dhamma we have within us. So by thinking in this way, they stay in the forest. So altogether 5. So 3 are no good because of foolish, or because of bad desire, or because of being mad. These are no good. Because of being praised by noble ones, because of wishing to have a good dhamma. These are two types are good. Do be free from sensuality, or to have a renunciation. To be free from sensuality is need to go to forest. But do be free from greed, attachment, kilesa kāma. To be free from defilements. No need to discuss about the place. Just not to have in the mind, not to have a greed in the mind. So although we are staying in the forest, if we think to enjoy this and that, still, bodily free from sensualities, but in mind, not free from defilements. So because of this, although you are staying in a city, everywhere, so if free from desire, free from attachment, it is being free from defilement, sensuality. So no need to think about place. So some people say, because of that, some people say, so according to Myanmar saying, it is the sound is similar. So sleeping in bed also meditating in place. If you have a good mind, meditating in place, also sleeping in place. If you have a bad mind, so they say, but they are saying it's correct, but to perform really is difficult. Normally in the house we may sleep more. In the meditation center we may meditate more. So, but to be free from sensuality, need to go to forest. Until where? In a story, usually need to go to Himalaya. So maybe the Buddha's teaching coming from India place. So from the India, maybe in the northern side, there is a Himalaya. Go there. Go to there. So never come back. So if possible, you may go there. If not possible, so some kings like Nemi king, in the story, only their guardian, royal guardian, is dead and practice. So some are even only in the up floor, highest floor. They do renunciation, not allow other people to meet him. So in the same way, when Mahajanaka went to forest, never come back. And then his queen went to royal garden, stay as a practitioner. So if not have ability to go to Himalaya, so you may go to royal garden. So in this way can do. So any place else it can do, but after relinquishing, so some people relinquish this one, establish another one. So it is also may not be real relinquishment. So we will move the next one. Next one in the Sarah's book, Mimon Sarah's book. So renunciation of single, renunciation of married. So which one is more difficult? Renunciation of single, renunciation of married one. So we, for us, from the monastic students, become saṃsāra, become bhikkhus, naturally going. So we have many this kind of saṃsāras or bhikkhus. If someone is coming in the older time, we call Nekkhamma. Nekkhamma is like a renunciation person, or going into forest, something like that. So among young bhikkhus, something a little bit, want to say, like saying low. So after older time, you already something like that. So just a little bit, little idea they may have, because all they are young. So, but to decide to go bad is difficult. Go bad somewhere would be good. Although you ordain in a younger time, although you are ordained in the older time, bad person will be bad. So according Sarah explained according to Jatakas. So in some Jataka, Bodhisattva renunciates in the young time as a single. In some Janaka, Bodhisattva renunciates in the after married, like in the last time after married. So Bodhisattva went to renunciation in the day his son was born. So Sarah said, married one is more difficult to renunciate. More difficult. Huh? But which one is good? I don't know. Sometimes we joke each other. Just joking, not real. Oh, yeah. Oh, they are good. They are good means after married, they go to renunciation. They good. At least they have some children, or wives or husband who will take care of them. Just saying in joke. So, but not. So I don't know real or not. So some people, if you ordain in a young time, maybe you want to support more. If older time, if you ordain as a new life, so not so easy. Maybe this is also possible. Just we say sometimes, kind of joking. So anyway, in the Sarah's book, the married one is more difficult to renunciate. Maybe they have children, they have a wife or husband, maybe someone fainted. So more difficult, they said. So in Myanmar, for the young the bhikkhus who ordain in a young time, we call nghe pyu or nghe pyu. Nghe is young, pyu is white, young white, something like that. Means white means clean. You are ordained from a young time, so young white or young clean. So another saying is nghe pyu. Nghe pyu is a young time doing. So for the married, for the bhikkhus who ordain after married, we call sometimes embody Nekkhamma. Nekkhamma is who do renunciate. So in Myanmar we say Daughter Koroji. Daughter Koroji is so like Koroji is like a big son or like a big Koroji is we say like a big son who go to renunciation. Something like that. So yeah, this is about the renunciation. And then time is up. So we will continue in the next talk. Now, just you should remember, if someone is fainted, this is the time to go to renunciation. So, and never go back. Okay. So if there is a question, you can ask. After listening your question, I will know whether I can answer or not.
But there's one question on the screen. It's from Brother Ahmad Zaki from Egypt. Okay, some people playing games on their phones, and these games based on the player killing each other in battle and fighting in the game, craving to win. Is this could be wrong thoughts, thinking of hating or harming or killing? Or it is just growing bad thoughts and harming thoughts to be rooted deeply in the mind?
Yes, that means enjoying this kind of things to see, but as a lay people, not serious. not serious because it is not real killing. So just wasting the time. So wasting the time is better than doing bad deeds. So, but it is worse than doing good deeds. So, so because if the person is good, usually doing good deeds, not to do those things better. But some, as a lay people, as a young people, sometimes they may want to do, something bad to enjoy for the life. So maybe this kind of doing is something a bit better. But if we have to decide to go or bad, it is I think bad because of enjoying harming things, although it is not real.
He said, "Oh, I am a lady. I'm a lady Buddhist. Yes, so if I'm ordained as the sale, so if I'm ordained as the sale, so is that can I increase my Nekkhamma Pāramī? Or if I say life, how can I also increase my develop my Nekkhamma Pāramī?
So generally, Siali life, more morality. So lay life is less morality. So because of this, Siali life is non-life is better. So the wearing way, people respect, own self may respect. So because of this nuns, appearance, clothing, so morality is just better than lay life. So, but another thing we think is which is more suitable for your mind, for your conditions. So it is also need to check. So as a lay person, you can do something. So sometimes it is comfortable. So based on comfort, sometimes your concentration or wisdom may increase. So because of this, you need to check. First of all, you may practice as a lay. If it's still okay, so meditation is improving. So may continue if it is improving. So after improve, so you can ordain as a Siali. So you can try in this way. But if you really understand, because of staying before in a place, so you understand as a lay life, if you understand as a Siali life, or both, so you can decide in an earlier time. So I will ordain as a Siali. If you can decide in this way, it is also okay. So, yeah. Abhidhamma punyam.
Abhidhamma punyam.
Nibbanasa.
Nibbanasa.
Pacayo.
Pacayo.
Hotu. Mama punya bhagam.
Mama punya bhagam.
Sabha sadanam.
Sabha sadanam.
Bhajemi.
Bhajemi.
Desabe.
Desabe.
Me samam.
Me samang.
Punya bhagam.
Punya bhagam.
Labantu.
Labantu.
Sadhu. Sadhu. Sadhu.